The Indian Paradise Flycatcher is a medium-sized passerine bird native to Asia, where it is widely distributed. Female are rufous on the back with a greyish throat and underparts. Males have elongated central tail feathers, and a black and rufous plumage in some populations. Young males look very much like females, but have a black throat and blue ringed eyes. As adults they develop up to 24 cm long tail feathers with two central tail feathers growing up to 30 cm long drooping streamers. Young males are rufous and have short tails. They acquire long tails in their second or third year. Moulting from rufous into white plumage during mating season is an interesting character of young males. Indian Paradise Flycatchers feed on insects, which they capture in the air, often below a densely canopied tree. Its breeding season lasts from May to July. Chicks hatch in about 21 to 23 days. A case of interspecific feeding has been noted with paradise flycatcher chicks fed by Oriental white eyes. Being socially monogamous, both male and female take part in nest building, incubation, brooding and feeding of the young. 3 or 4 eggs are laid in a neat cup nest made with twigs and spider webs on the end of a low branch. The incubation period lasts 14 to 16 days, and the nestling period 9 to 12 days. Here the catch is being put on chick's mouth and taken out repeatedly to find their swallowing capacity and stomach status to feed the right chick. The nest is sometimes built in the vicinity of a breeding pair of drongos, which keep predators away. They do so because of higher attacking capability of drongos. As in this case, they built their nest just on the next tree where a pair of drongo nesting. These birds are usually found in open forests or bush. Most are black or dark gray in color, sometimes with metallic tints. They have long forked tails. Some Asian species have elaborate tail decorations. They have short legs and sit very upright whilst perched, like a shrike. They fly catch or take prey from the ground. Some drongos, especially the greater racket-tailed drongo, are noted for their ability to mimic other birds and even mammals. 2 to 4 eggs are laid in a nest high in a tree. Despite their small size, they are aggressive and fearless, and will attack much larger species if their nest or chicks are threatened. Several species of animals and birds respond to drongos' alarm calls, which often warn of the presence of a predator. Fork-tailed or common drongos in the Kalahari Desert are known to use alarm calls in the absence of a predator to cause animals to flee and abandon food, which they eat, getting up to 23% of their food this way. Here the drongo chicks are carrying out final checks of wings and stretching out for their first mating flight. They not only use their own alarm calls, but imitate those of many species, either their victims, or that of another species, that the victim responds to. If the call of one species is not effective, perhaps because of habituation, the drongo will try another. 51 different calls are known to be imitated. In one test on pied babblers, the babbler ignored an alarm call, repeated 3 times when there was no danger, but continued to respond to different calls. Researchers have considered the possibility that these drongos possess theory of mind, not fully shown in any animal other than humans, but doubt this capability. Just checking out the height, in case the first flight failed. In order to keep their nests clean, baby birds give off their waste in what is called a fecal sac. These little pouches of poop are mostly white, and are encased in a tough mucous membrane. After being fed, the baby bird will turn its back to the parent, and hand it the sac. The parent bird will then fly away with the sac, and drop it a short distance away from the nest. Just like dealing with diapers. It's a housekeeping thing. If you think that is disgusting, this next bit of info will curl your toes. Instead of flying away with the waste, many birds, including bluebirds, will often eat the fecal sacs. Three blasting chicks need a mountain of food and their hunger is insatiable, making their parents' tireless machine. Chicks started to fly, making the situation worse. Now the birds have to find their chicks first and then feed, making them more vulnerable to roaming predators. Now they can take care of their poop, but for food still rely on parents. In a few days the whole family will fly away, and return back next mating season, if everything goes well.